David, who's your favorite Pussycat doll?
I gotta say, Scary or Baby.
There you go. Welcome to Bottle Episodes.
6 million albums. They've taken over the charts with 5 smash singles. They're an international phenomenon. They're the Pussycat Dolls.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
And now the dolls are looking to add a new member. And in just a few short weeks, one unknown girl will skyrocket to fame.
Dolls.
Who will have the talent? Who will have the drive? Who will have the passion to become the next Pussycat Doll?
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
Early mornings, long rehearsal, and 24-hour commitment.
Don't you
Work it, work it, work it,
wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
Don't dance like this at it.
Girlfriend was a freak like
Now the
me.
competition really begins.
Welcome to Bottle Episodes. I'm David Piccolomini.
I'm Daniel Crow.
And this week we're joined by comedian.
Maggie, Lalley. Hey guys, thanks for having me.
I really thought you wouldn't be able to name any Pussycat dolls, and you went and proved me right.
Well, I just looked up one of them. I forget her name already. I looked up a lot about her for this episode. Guys,
One
welcome.
of them is very famous.
Yeah, welcome to Bottle Episodes. My name is David Piccolomini.
We already did this.
Oh, yeah, we already did that part.
Just happened.
We should just do it twice.
Yeah.
like every reality TV show, we reset in between
This
every.
the finale had quite the recap.
So okay, let's talk about. So this is a podcast where we watch a bad TV show and we watch the pilot episode and then the top-rated episode on IMDb to see if it got any better. And this week we did Pussycat Dolls presents The Search for the Next Doll.
And I'm going to give a little spoiler. It does not get better. It cannot get any better than this pilot episode. That is the pinnacle of reality
The
TV.
pilot was fantastic.
Yeah.
I have to say it.
And then the finale, which was the highest rated episode, so boring.
It was pretty dull. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Like, yeah,
It was just American Idol.
It was yeah,
Worse.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just X Factor, pretty much, like the OG X Factor, kind of.
as opposed to the first episode, which is the Lord of the Flies.
When they were all falling ill, I mean, it was like Superdome, like Hurricane Katrina, like
Okay.
with their cots on the floor. I loved it.
So let's clarify what the show is about. The Pussycat
It's
Dolls.
about a virus.
The early 2000s. Yeah, it's about a virus. This predicted the pandemic.
Yeah, it did.
Pussy COVID-19.
Push it up my body. So the Pussycat Dolls, the mid 2000s hip hop
Yeah, the-
burlesque band. That's
Which
what they're
was
clarified
formed by
as.
a woman. They
Yeah.
were like basically Spice Girls, but like more like, oh, we want to make a Christina Aguilera situation, like 5 Christina Aguileras together dancing or whatever. And then,
Finally.
Finally.
thank God, like
Because-
we were desperate for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know. Like, I'm just taking you at face value. For,
I don't know what I'm really talking.
I was just on the Wikipedia page. It says they started in the early 90s
Really?
with Christina Applegate as a member. It said.
What?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
It's weird because she would have already like been on Married with Children, right?
I guess so.
But they didn't put out any albums until the mid 2000s.
What?
They were just some sort of live troupe.
So I think it was like a live burlesque
Christina
thing.
Applegate?
That's what it said on
What the
Wikipedia.
hell? Then who is Robin Anton? So she's the one who created the one in
Yeah,
the
they
early
keep
2000s.
crediting her as the creator of the Pussycat Dolls.
Right, right.
So I was imagining that she was like the professor in the Powerpuff Girls, and she made all the Pussycat Dolls in a lab.
With the sugar spice and a lot of reality TV.
Cigarettes, and, lingerie, and some restraining orders. These were the ingredients that made the Pussycat Dolls.
He just hits the thing. He breaks the vat that says eating disorders.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
See, that's what I originally, when they had the virus, I was like, oh, they're just bulimic. That makes sense. They have eating disorders. That makes sense.
It did skip, or YouTube skipped like a minute
So a woman
ahead.
vomiting.
And we're like,
I was like, oh,
what
of course
changed?
she's just bulimic.
So look, we're just going to get this out of the way right now. The first episode they very briefly show the auditions. And at first I'm like, well, this sucks. This is the best part of the reality show.
Right.
We get to see the losers that like even I would make a better Pussycat doll than her.
Yeah.
But they kind of just blow past all that, and I'm mad.
They just go straight to the top
The
18.
auditions
straight
weren't
to the
even
top
that
18.
embarrassing, which I was disappointed in.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I want to see people like failing. Like that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So they go straight to the top 18, and they make them all live in a hotel in LA, which is weird because several of them are from LA. Let them go
Right.
home.
No,
There's
we
a-
have to watch every.
Although the girl who carried the virus, to be clear, was from Tom's River, New Jersey.
Of course. And she gives them the virus in the funniest way possible. You could not write how she gives them the virus because we're introduced to this girl. But she's like, hey, do you guys want to see something? Everybody gather around. And every competitor gathers around her in a circle. And she shows them that she can burp talk.
Oh my God, that's
She-
right. It was the burping
Yes,
girl.
and
I
she burp
forgot.
talks the name
Wait,
Pussycat
I didn't
dolls.
realize that's
It's
the virus.
same girl. Because I watched.
She's like Pussycat doll. She
Yeah,
burps
while
Pussycat
burping.
dolls.
a lot. She does it over
Intensely.
and over.
And then one girl is like, I'm not immature like her. I don't even burp.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I'm
know-
24 and I'm not like these girls.
I know it was her because when she did the burp, I'm like, I'm rooting for her.
It was hilarious.
She's fun. Everyone else is not here to have fun.
And she, of course, is the one that is carrying the virus.
And so they all gather around to see her do this.
the grossest girl.
She's the droplets come out of her
That's
mouth
right.
as everyone is gathered around to
And they're
watch
all
her
like laughing
burp.
hysterically, like falling all over each other.
And they all catch a virus.
So funny.
Because the next scene is her at one of the practices. She's like, I feel weak. And then the very gay choreographer, who more than once in the episode, someone goes, I know he's gay, but he's so
Oh
hot.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was so great.
And
They
then
all have a crush on him. But remember, she announced it. She's like, "I have something to reveal.
Yeah.
I have a virus."
but the choreographer, he's mad at her.
Yeah.
Why
that's right.
why can't you dance?
Oh, that's right. But also, then the girls are like, "Well, is this a spreadable virus?"
And she goes,
is it?
probably. That's why I came in the same room as you. And then they take the wannabe Pussycat dolls, and this is a great scene because the founder of the Pussycat dolls goes, I've got a big surprise for all of you. You're going to see the Pussycat dolls, and they're surprised. What did you think was going to happen? Of course, that's what you're going to do. And that's where they all start to get sick. That's where the
Yeah.
virus starts to. So they're just puking outside of the Pussycat dolls
So-
concert. And there's a couple things going on in that scene that are so great. One, the point of the competition is to join the Pussycat Dolls, a band who is already on the downslide.
Yeah.
To the
Were
point,
they on the downside at that point?
well, I'll tell you this: the show's on the CW. It's not on Fox or anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they-
guess
they
that's.
disband-
I guess that's right.
They
Yeah.
went
Like
on
they-
a world tour in 2009 and disbanded in 2010.
Like after this show,
Oh.
the only hit they would have, I'm pretty sure, is when they did the song for Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh, I didn't know that was them.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Why would I have known that it was them?
I didn't know they were associated with Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah.
That's a
Like the huge hit from that
Yeah.
movie. But wait, so when did Pussycat Dolls get together? Like when did they form?
like the first album was like 06 or
Like,
something.
okay.
But I guess they started
Aside
as a
from the
live
Christina
act.
Applegate history, which
Yeah.
I'm fully not understanding.
According to Wikipedia, they started in the early 90s as a live act.
Okay,
But
but
then
then
the-
the Nicole one,
Yeah.
like the one with leading, that's like what 2006.
Yeah.
2003.
So they
2003, turning the group into a music franchise comprising of the main people, and then they had Sway on the film Shall We Dance in 2004.
okay.
So yeah, Sway was
So
a
by
pretty big
2000,
hit.
and then when did the show come out? 2008.
2008 or 2007 or so.
So they were. So you're right. So okay, got it. So they were like basically irrelevant at
but
this point.
also, when they go to their concert, which is in a
Greek theater. It's not big.
It's not huge. It's not nothing. But
It wasn't a stadium.
there are still empty seats, and you can see them.
Yeah.
As
Is it the Parthenon or
No,
You said it was
no,
it was called
it's
the
not
Greek
a literal
theater.
Greek theater.
No.
But it was
That's
called
the
the
name
Greek
of a
theater.
venue in
Oh,
LA.
the Greek Theater. That's what it's called. It was called the Greek Theater. I was like, fuck, what was it called? And I was like, it's Greek. I remember that.
It's there, and you can see the empty seats when they go to see the Pussycat
It was
Dolls.
not sold out.
You know that at some point they were like, "Oh God, we got to fill some seats. Get the competitors in here."
Wow.
We need 18 more seats filled.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, back to them all falling ill violently. I like when the doctors are coming in and like taking their blood pressure, and then they're like cots around and they have to like rest in between rehearsals.
Yeah, they
I'm
literally are
enjoying that a lot.
hooking them up to IVs
Yeah, it's
in
pretty
between.
great.
And then going dance,
Yes,
dance,
yes.
woman, dance.
And I like when they're like, I know you're sick, but you're going to have to figure it out.
They had a 24-year-old as well.
Yes. And she was like, I'm too mature for this. I hate the burper.
They all wanted to practice through the night, and the 24-year-old was like, I'm going to sleep. And then she didn't get sick because she'd been sleeping, and she was real smug about it.
Yeah.
Real smug about it.
Well, I guess it's like that weird thing of she also just wasn't hanging out with a bunch of people who were actively sick.
Yeah.
It had probably less to do with her getting a night's sleep and not just sitting around an incubator.
Right. I
she
mean,
didn't know-
honestly, like pushing through an illness to
Pushing
dance
through the
is
buttons.
pushing through a buttons. That's right. Like that's such an 18-year-old thing to do. Is like I won't even take care of myself at all. Like that is just yeah.
You know, it's a very
classic
18-year-old thing to do. Get hooked up to an IV and immediately start dancing.
That's right. Oh my god. The IVs were so great backstage. Oh my-
I liked when
Now here's my question: do we really think they needed IVs, or is that like, oh, we got to get an IV on set because this is hilarious?
if they were planning on like getting IVs just for drama, they would have got better looking actors to play paramedics. Those were real paramedics. 'Cause
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a point where there was just this like schlubby dude giving them IVs. I was like, man, if they all get sick enough, that guy's going to be the next Pussycat doll. Just by default. It's like my
I
time
really,
to shine.
honestly,
Finally,
I
my
was
time
waiting.
to stick with you.
I was waiting so long. I wanted someone to collapse during the dance. I was like, why is no one falling down and collapsing and fainting? It should
One
have
person
happened.
should have, yeah.
There should have been at least like, okay, can you faint during this? Like the producer should have come in. Can you faint?
That's how
during
you know it's not fake, I guess.
this? I guess, right. 'Cause
shoulda-
they actually wanted to do
Well,
it.
there is one thing that was faked, which is one of the pukes.
That's yeah,
Because there was when the
That's
girls
true.
when they're at the Greek theater,
yeah,
which has a bunch of empty seats, by the way. The Pussycat Dolls are on the decline.
yeah.
They need to just get all these girls to fill the seats.
That was humiliating.
Yeah.
For the
'Cause
dolls.
So what happens is the leader of the Pussycat Dolls goes up to all the girls and she's like, I've got a surprise for
Wait,
you.
not the
the
creator of Pussycat
creator,
Dolls.
Robin Anton.
She's like, I've got a surprise for all
Not
of you.
Nicole.
And
Not Nicole.
the girls, they're all like, what is it? What could it be? And she goes, you're going to see the Pussycat Dolls because yeah.
Also,
What else is it
That's
going to
what the
be?
show is
Also,
about.
she saw them like they are fans of the Pussycat Dolls, I assume. How
Yeah.
do they not know they're playing in LA that night?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe they also, that's a good question. Maybe it was like, oh, we're going to have this performance for this show. Could have been that. Might not have been like a tour because
Well, that
they
would
maybe
explain
can't sell
why all
any
the seats were
tickets.
empty.
That's right.
Last minute tickets to the Pussycat Dolls. No, I have
Like-
Jeopardy at night.
Yeah. But so they go to the show, which is like half full,
Yeah.
and then all the girls start getting sick.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Everywhere. They're just
Falling down backstage, cots on the floor.
so we get scenes of two of the girls puking because they all get sick at the show, and one of them is clearly a real puke. It's on the street. It's orange.
Ooh.
It's poorly lit.
And
the
that's
camera
not the
caught it.
burping girl. That's
No,
not the
separate
original
girl.
virus
She
holder.
didn't go to the show because she was sick,
Got it.
so she stayed at home. But everyone else has caught it from
Burp,
her.
Mary.
And but then so there's the one girl that's clearly really puking, and then there's another girl where she's like, oh, I don't feel well, and then it cuts to her in the bathroom puking just clear liquid.
Like spitting water into the toilet.
Yeah,
which
like they
told
had
her
to-
Also,
to.
I will say it also looked orange.
No,
I
it was
mean-
clear. Like, and it was well lit. Like, why would the cameraman have followed her into the bathroom? They just staged a puking.
No,
for this
producers were like,
segment.
we love this scene. This is amazing. We need one more. We
I
need
do
one
love
more.
I
the
think they
idea
might-
of
I think they might have caught her actually puking at one point, but they're like, hey, the footage got kind
Yeah.
of damaged. Can you do this again
puke
for
again?
us?
Just stick your fingers.
After she'd been eliminated, they needed her for pickups.
That's right.
eliminated from the show, still
God.
vomiting.
Oh my!
You're
Can
like,
you imagine? She got eliminated that episode. She's like, I was only on TV, and people saw me hurl, and that was my whole. My
Wait, did she get
One of the
eliminated?
18 one of the
Didn't she get
18-year-olds
eliminated?
No, I don't remember, but she was like one of
Yeah.
the 18-year-olds, and she described puking as Ralphing. I'm like, you're not 18. You're 65
Whoa.
years old.
I missed her saying that.
She was like, I'm about to Ralph.
Wow.
And then she got her walker and she went to the bathroom.
oh my god.
But like that's the thing with the seats being that empty. The Pussycat Dolls, it's not a good prize. They were on their way out.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
I
it's
d-
kind of embarrassing.
Like they did the song for Slumdog Millionaire. Do you guys know what the situation was with Slumdog Millionaire?
No.
no.
It was going to originally go straight to DVD,
Wow.
but then because of the writer's strike, they're like, oh, we need to release things. So
Yeah.
they ended up releasing Slumdog Millionaire. So that means the Pussycat Dolls agreed to just do a song for a straight to DVD movie
Whoa.
that happened to be good. That's like how on the downside they were.
That's crazy. You got to wonder what other movies are like Oscar award-winning movies that just accidentally went straight to DVD.
In fairness, it shouldn't
Dallas
have
Buyers
won.
Club.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, we could do the opposite game. What Oscar-winning movies should have been sent?
Should have been.
Like Green Book.
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw Green Book. I don't know. But probably, yeah. That one's got to go to DVD. I wish it had.
I'll say this: it's weird. Sebastian Maniscalco's in a Best Picture winner.
What was he in?
He's in Green Book.
Oh, he's in it?
He plays the book. No, he's Viggo Mortensen's brother in Green Book.
Oh, my God.
He's like, wow, black people can be smart eventually.
Jeez, I had no idea Sebastian was in that.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
anywho, back to the vomiting. So
the vomiting. When I watched the vomiting, I was imagining the writer's room for The Soup circa 2008, having a great time with
Joel
this.
McHale was so happy.
They were,
he was so happy.
man.
Show the clip again.
Yeah.
Show the vomiting again. Honestly, it is such a great first episode for that show. It's like, thank God they got sick. Otherwise, it would have been so dull.
I
honestly.
don't know how much better you can do for a reality show pilot,
Yeah, it's pretty great.
because there was we've watched a lot of terrible shows on this podcast, and like 3 of them I've been like, this is actually a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
And I was watching this first episode, I'm like, this might be the perfect reality
Yeah,
show.
it's pretty great.
Really?
And
That
it's
is
peak reality
It's-
TV.
Look, I recognize it's not for me. I'm not the target audience for it, but it's so crazy that you cannot help but be entertained
Yeah.
okay.
as it turns into the Lord of the Flies.
Yes. Yes.
It's insane.
Watching all these women fall ill was truly, it was
Well,
fantastic.
I guess
loved
the
it.
thing is I guess the vomiting thing is specific, but like most reality shows turned into Lord of the Flies.
But this does it
Eventually, not in the first
But-
episode.
That's fair.
But here's
Yeah.
the thing: the Pussycat Dolls search for the next doll. The pilot episode has perfect 4-quadrant appeal. Men, young and old, are going to watch it for the scantily clad ladies.
Yeah.
Women, young and old, are going to watch it for the Pussycat Dolls songs, and everyone's going to watch it for the puking.
Yeah.
Perfect 4-quadrant appeal.
You're so right. Yeah.
Like, you could show this to my grandma, and she would like it.
Yeah.
Would she? She would like
No,
it?
no,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she wouldn't like it. But I would show it to my grandma. I'd be like, Grandma, you got to see this. Do you remember The Soup? Try to think about the writers for The Soup, and then you'll really enjoy it.
Do you remember the Pussycat Dolls? Doesn't matter.
Do you remember Christina Applegate?
Yeah, that's what I'm not understanding. So, okay, we did look up, right? The original Pussycat Dolls, this is Robin Antin.
Yeah.
Christina Applegate was in that originally, and I guess it fell flat. It just didn't
It
work
was a
out.
burlesque troupe.
Okay.
So it's just
Because I don't think of Christina Applegate as a singer. Like, can she sing? I have no idea.
I haven't asked.
Like,
Call her up.
I'm going to call her.
But basically, I feel like this is kind of
Well, you don't need to sing to be a Pussycat Doll, because we
That's
do learn.
true. We did
in the
learn that
first
on the show.
episode that the Pussycat Dolls are all about female empowerment.
Oh, yes.
That's like the first thing said in the show.
I think that Nicole, the main Pussycat Doll, she's the real singer, and the rest of them, I mean, no one knows who they are, so I don't think any of them can really sing.
I
that
believe
well.
it's Janet Yellen.
Janet Yellen.
No, she's a Secretary of the Treasury. Or
Oh, bless you.
I was just trying to make a female empowerment joke about the Pussycat
Oh, I see.
Dolls.
So yeah, apparently it was Anti began exploring. I don't know if Christina Applegate was actually ever in it.
It's what it says on Wikipedia.
No, I'm
literally
reading
says
the
that.
same sentence that you are, and it says exploring the idea of a modern burlesque troupe during 1990s with Carla, Karma, and Christina Applegate as performers.
So
but then
exploring.
the troupe began to perform in 1995.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So I think she did.
So Robin Antin has been trying to create this doll group for like 2 decades.
You know what Robin Antin looks like?
What?
She looks like if one of the Pussycat Dolls had a portrait of Dorian Gray, that she would be the portrait, and she's taking all the damage for them.
Yeah, that's very
what she
true.
looks like.
Yeah, her youth has been robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the plastic surgery's still there to make it look like she's trying to hold on.
Totally. And also, it's like, who is Robin?
She created the Pussycat Dolls.
Aside from her,
I mean, she is like a crazy. She's just like a.
she's just been in the music industry forever. Like, she's a singer. Like, who the fuck
There
is
were
she?
all kinds of people in the music industry forever. One of the executive producers was Jimmy Iovine.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Iovine. I know she.
Yeah.
And then who was the judge at the end in the last episode? That
He
was
was a producer of
Lady Marmalade.
and various other things. Also, Lil Kim was one of the judges.
Yes, that
famous
was
Pussycat Doll Lil Kim.
We love Lil Kim. I was like, oh my God, I forgot about you. Love little Kim.
Just fully playing like the good character. She's like, wow,
Yeah,
I
she's
believe
so
in you.
sweet. Yeah,
They're
she's
just
amazing.
Paul Abdul it up.
You know who also was a producer on this?
Who?
McG.
Oh, I did see
oh,
that.
yeah, we were talking about that.
MCG.
Hey, everyone, do you need a slightly less problematic Brett Ratner? Do I have the guy for you?
Yeah, I really like his movies. The babysitter ones, the babysitter horror movies. They're really fun.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this like, are any of these recent?
Yeah, like
They're
like
on Netflix.
They're very recent.
Okay, I think I've seen a few, like the slasher ones.
Yeah, there are two of them. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're very fun. They're fun slashers.
They can be as fun as they want. I'm not going to take a guy seriously that's named McG.
Right. But what
Will
are
you,
the other
once
ones
you
he
find out
directed,
that he directed
porn music videos
every
What were the other
morning?
ones?
Yeah.
Smash Mouth. He directed
Charlie's
All Star
Angels.
music
he
video.
directed the music. No, he directed a bunch of music videos too. He
Which
was like,
explains how Mark McGrath got in.
That's
there.
what I'm saying.
right. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Mark McGrath randomly being the host of this was great.
yeah.
It added
It
Just
added a
this
randomness and
uncanny valley aspect to the show.
Yes.
Have any of you seen Hot Package on Adult Swim?
no.
Hot Package is like a parody of Access Hollywood type shows.
Oh.
And Mark McGrath hosts it.
Oh. Okay.
And-
Yeah, you were saying he has like a hosting career. I had
Yeah.
no idea that he was a interesting.
But when he pops up at as the host, it just makes it feel like a parody to me.
It really does.
Yeah. And it's also a warning to the young women. Hey, success
this is
in
your
music is
future.
fleeting.
No, totally.
You could be hosting this
like
show.
your future is gonna. Well, also that's kind of Nicole's situation. She's like she judges every show. She's like a judge on the X Factor, judge on Masked Singer. So that's like her destiny.
You know what'd be great? If on The Masked Singer, the winner popped up. It was like, remember me, Nicole? Remember when you didn't let me join the band? You only let me do one show with you and never showed up again? Remember that?
Asia being on Masked Singer would be so epic.
I gotta let
As
you
a
know.
huge fan of that show.
Do you know who was on The Masked Singer?
Kermit?
T-Pain.
Mark McGrath.
Remember me, Nicole? Remember, search for the next doll. They should not allow actual singers on The Masked Singer.
There are some bad ones that show up.
There are
Like,
it's only singers now that win now. They just like because there are enough
when
old
I say
singers.
T-Pain won it, and he was so incredible.
I'll say this.
He's
that,
amazing.
That clip of
T-Pain's a great-
T-Pain singing War Pigs has been going viral the last couple days.
I haven't seen that.
It's so good.
He's
I haven't seen it.
really
Dude,
unbelievable.
it's a great version of War Pigs.
Look, we're gonna jam out to War Pigs on
You
our
gotta
ride.
Hell
do
yeah,
this,
man.
dude.
He's incredible. I love his Tiny Desk concert. Just plugging it. Just
It's
want to
great.
plug it.
Yeah, it's a great. It's a classic.
He's fantastic. Yeah.
T-Pain should have been the next Pussycat doll.
Oh, he would have crushed it. Better than
This is-
Asia, Chelsea, and Melissa, was it?
There were two
Fucking, who
Melissas.
cares? Yeah,
Were there?
Melissa R, Melissa
How are
K.
But by the
I
last
totally
episode,
missed that.
by the last episode, one Melissa is left, but they still keep calling her Melissa S
K?
or R or
Oh.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like the other Melissa's gone, and they're
Damn.
still using her last initial.
So, what do you think about the final three?
I don't care. Like the last episode is so dull.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about the first one.
Oh, I know.
Because the thing about the show, our podcast is like, hey, did the show ever get better? No, it got substantially
Oh.
worse after the first episode. The finale is a boring standard reality show episode.
It is pretty boring. I mean,
Except for the one weird fight at
I
3 in the
enjoyed the
morning.
fight
Yeah,
that you guys think was staged. I think
Yeah.
I don't-
could have potentially been.
I don't
kind
think it
of
was
real.
staged. I think it was 18-year-olds fighting at 3 in the morning.
Also-
no, you try waking up an 18-year-old in the middle of the night. Teenagers can sleep like nobody's business.
Not when they're worried about the career of a lifetime.
The other one, she wouldn't have woke up
hypothetically.
during the argument. Teenagers do not wake
no,
up.
she woke
But
her
also,
up.
I think that listen, if
They
you're
woke her
if
up,
you're
her.
saying, "Oh, you should be home with your kid," I would have lost my shit. As an 18-year-old single mom, I'd be like, "Fuck you, bitch." So I feel like it was
What do
kind
you-
of
yeah,
real.
I have been at home with my kid.
yeah,
so
like
much.
to insult someone like, oh, like you're, and then she goes on to win it, which is exciting, I guess, at the time, and now looking back, probably kind of humiliating, but like, yeah, I think it was real.
I don't know if it's ever humiliating. to
yeah,
win
we're
a
the
con-
only ones that know she won it.
Yeah,
Yeah, nobody's.
No one knows.
And Sia, the old
Yeah.
Sia.
yes,
She took over.
yeah.
Oh,
I
that
don't know.
joke.
If I don't know if that was cut out. or-
Yeah, I think that joke.
Just letting everybody know that there were about 10 minutes of this that we ran out of memory on the recording
Yes.
card, so that Sia joke might not make sense.
Yeah, god damn it! That was
Did
my
we get the
best
Sia
joke
joke?
It
I've
was
done
pretty
on this
great.
podcast. We could still redo
The
it. I know.
lost episode. Yeah, do the Sia joke here.
Wait, how do we get? What was the next top? That was literally
The
right
next
after
top
this.
Sia. What was it?
I remember
looking
it-
for the next Sia. Looking for the next Sia.
The idea was
it?
that Sia would have her own
Yeah,
looking for the next Pussycat doll, and it would just be because you can't tell who it is.
Yeah.
And then we posited that Sia might be in Daft Punk,
That's
Yeah.
or she might be in Slipknot.
And then Asia is Sia. It's Sia.
Yeah.
All right. God damn it.
Yeah.
I hate this so much. That was the only
Can you
thing.
do me a favor?
Yeah.
When you're editing this and you say Asia is us, Sia, can you just put in like a big applause? Just edit in people going, woo!
An applause break.
Yeah. Just tell the joke again and we'll put in a pause where you can put that, all right? 3, 2, 1.
That's Asia is probably Sia. That's why it's Sia.
Yeah, good
Yes,
one.
so
All
I
right.
love it.
Jokes on you guys. I'm just gonna cut that out right to the laugh.
I will say that the joke did make us laugh the first time.
It did.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really
It
good.
was fun the first time.
So we're goofing on you now, but
I forgot about it. I was really upset.
it's gonna be even weirder if that was in the what was saved and they already heard that joke and now we're just spinning our wheels doing this joke again, a lot like them singing I Don't Need a Man for the fourth time
Oh
in
my
this
god,
show.
I was so over that song.
Yeah.
I feel like they sang all the. It was just Pussycat Doll songs.
Except
no,
for Feeling
Lady
Good.
Marmalade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Feeling Good. I guess the Pussycat Dolls could do a cover, but that's Nina Simone.
That's Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, what a terrible cover of that song.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great, and she was the singer of the group,
Yeah.
so I didn't.
That was Maggie and I both sing, so
I was
we
like-
had other thoughts.
Oh yeah, she made the finals, and I felt
And
bad.
also, she was a great singer, and I was like, "You're not even showcasing your range. Feeling Good
Not
is
even
not
a-
a good song choice for
Well,
this.
It can be
It
if
could
you
be
jump.
potentially, but I think she was like. Also, she didn't
She
have
played
that
it
mix
safe.
there, so she couldn't belt those high notes, which is what we're looking for.
Well, here's
Yeah.
I felt bad for that girl because every time they brought her up, they're like, "Did you know she used to be fat?"
Oh yeah,
Every time they brought
did
her up,
say that.
And
Oh
then
my
they
god,
would
when they were doing the recap, they're like, she suffered from a lot of bullying.
and then they would put up the
It's like,
picture,
geez.
and Mark McGrath would narrate and be like, "Look at this tub of lard." And it's like, Mark, come on,
It's so bad.
what are you
right?
doing, Mark?
It's so
Also,
bad.
she was like 190 pounds, which is like a bigger woman, but it wasn't
It's
like.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it
It was very much like you get like a
it's
lot of people
very
gain weight in their
2008.
teenage years.
It's very 2008, where it's like body shaming. It's like, yeah, we're gonna shame everybody. It doesn't matter.
I wonder if it's just because all of a sudden all our bodies were on the internet.
yeah, that's I guess so. It's kind of the dawn of Instagram.
You know what is weird? Because when they open at the start of the show,
Pussycat Dolls, the dawn of Instagram.
Hey guys, if you're enjoying the episode, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. Also, check us all out on Instagram, DPIC Comedy, Daniel F. Crow, and Mags Lals, MAGSLALS. You can check her out there. All our upcoming shows are linked in the show notes. And don't forget to check out my special, Goblin King, and my TikTok, LickGrandma69. Check it out. That's everything. Enjoy the rest of this episode with the Pussycat Dolls.
they're explaining what you need to have to be a Pussycat doll. And first, the creator goes, "It's all about female empowerment,"
Right.
and I guffawed at that.
Start.
And then it's like hot body.
And then the next thing she says is, "Yeah, you got to be hot."
You gotta be hot. The most empowering thing you can ever do is be hot.
It's a
Or
burlesque.
singing and dancing.
It's a burlesque show,
Not anymore.
but it's still that's the roots of it. Is like a hot
Yeah.
burlesque
Yeah,
act.
but it's like how Ace of Base started out Nazis. They've abandoned that aspect.
Have they
They don't
really?
want you to bring it up anymore.
Did they really abandon it?
Ace of Base or the Pussycat Dolls?
I don't. I mean, if the Pussycat Dolls embrace Nazism, I do want to know. But
You
I
know,
could see
they-
Robin
yeah,
Anton
Yeah.
being a casual
I
Nazi.
need everyone to be beautiful, blonde, and white.
It's about female empowerment. Yeah. Okay.
It's about
Okay, Robin.
white female empowerment. Wait, hold on. So did Ace of Base? Because did you know Ace of Base? Like I saw the
Of
song.
course,
Okay,
yeah.
they're Nazis.
They
So I
started out as
didn't know
Nazis.
about.
They started off as Nazis.
I saw the sign. And what's the other one?
What do you
You know,
guys think
When
the
it
sign
was-
you know
was?
what sign? You know what the sign is?
The swastika.
Yeah, it's a swastika.
Yeah, it's a swastika.
Okay, great.
They'd open up their eyes when they saw it. And the other song you're trying to think of is "All That She Wants,"
Right, all that she wants.
which is a song that's against welfare queens. If you look at the lyrics,
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is another baby. Okay, you're so right.
yeah,
you
Okay.
did one lyric, and we were like, "Yeah, that's
And
it."
that's it.
Yep.
That's it. All that she wants is another baby that's gone tomorrow. Is that wow?
Welfare queen.
Shit. So tell me about the history of Ace of Base. And so they were Nazis. I'm confused about.
Who
I
wants
don't
to
know
be the
history of
next
this.
Ace
So,
of Base?
I think-
Asia, get in here.
I think two of them were objectively in a band that has Nazi songs that are all
Okay.
like,
Really?
"Hey, we're Nazis. We believe in Nazi things."
Okay.
And
Hey,
then-
hey, we're the Nazis.
People say we Nazi
You
around.
Yeah.
By the way, as we have to explicitly state, since the Cadiz doctrine,
We
this
are against Nazis,
Yeah, this
yes.
podcast is against Nazis.
This is
Yes,
an anti-Nazi
absolutely.
podcast. We were making fun of them.
But I do like those songs, and I will stand by them.
So then they decided that they want to start like a mainstream band,
Okay.
and so they started Ace of Base. But even the name Ace of Base, it's like
It's
a
a
reference to it's a reference to like a specific area where Nazis I think kept their most high-powered ships.
Wow. I always thought like those songs, and to me in my brain, like not knowing who Ace of Base was really, but knowing the songs, I'm like, why is it Ace of Base? It seems like a very harsh name for a band for this type of song.
It is so like
It
Ace
feels
of Base-
so militant, you know.
I definitely thought Motorhead and Ace of Base were the same band for a while,
Oh.
just based on name and
Interesting.
Ace of Spades.
God, can you imagine the standards that you would have to have for a show where they find the next member of Ace of Base?
First of all, you gotta be hot.
Yeah.
Second of all, we have very specific designations on what hot looks like. All the rest of them are
Yeah,
much worse.
yeah.
The rest.
Yeah.
So Ace of Base is 2 guys and 2 girls. I didn't
Yeah.
even know that. I guess
It's the same as ABBA. Right down to the Nazi background. Oh my God.
Is
Wait.
ABBA Nazi too?
No, but one of them was born like in a Nazi breeding program, but she's not a Nazi.
Got it. Wow, God,
Yeah.
I'm so into ABBA too.
It's weird that they're not. It's not in their beginning of Wikipedia.
Yeah, they've got that
Yeah,
removed.
History. It's probably deep in the history there.
Well,
Because they've apologized.
Of
so
course.
that they want.
We
they don't
saw
want it
the
on there.
sign. We
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
oh yeah, they were just like, hey, we found. One of the guys was a Nazi. And like had Nazi skinhead songs, and then he was deeply regretful of that period in his life.
Okay. Well, good.
Should be deeply regretful of those songs by Ace of Base. Am I right?
I don't know. Are you?
No, they're fine.
I enjoy a little karaoke Ace of Base.
Not now. Don't do it now. You should know better than to do Ace of Base karaoke now.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've done it.
Yeah, I mean, no one's like.
No one's like, you're a Nazi.
I
The
would be
karaoke
that guy.
part.
I would be that guy. That was 100%.
I made the karaoke bar. You're like, okay, so you're doing a Nazi song.
No, look. I don't know what this says about me, but I love telling people Ace of Base were Nazis.
I know it's fascinating.
Any
I had no
opportunity.
idea. I had
It's
no
so
idea.
silly. The music
Yeah.
to get that juxtaposition
Yeah,
going is
absolutely.
fun.
Yeah.
But also, they're no longer Nazis. We should probably stop spreading.
They've
that.
said they're no longer Nazis. Oftentimes, I'll tell people I'm trying to eat healthier, but you know what? I'm not. I'll tell people I am, but I'm not.
Yeah, when Daniel saw the sign, it was donuts.
It was, yeah. I saw the sign. Open 24 hours.
Krispy Kreme, and I am happy now. Pussycat doll.
Yeah, that's what we're talking
You
about.
guys should be the next doll, both of you.
Ooh, yeah.
I can see it.
You guys ready to make your career go even worse somehow?
You guys are both better than Asia.
They were supposed to
I
go.
just have
Thanks.
say.
They were supposed to go on a world tour recently, and then they got shut down
Recently?
like 2022.
Because no one wanted to go, I'm guessing.
Well, because
No, Robin
world-
Anton sued them for trying to use the Pussycat doll stuff without her.
Oh. Is that real? Or
I'm
is,
pretty sure that's what it was.
Oh.
she can only make money based off the name and the live. Because
right.
all those songs that they were playing, none of the money is going to go to the Pussycat Dolls. They're all
Yeah.
heavily based around samples.
Yeah.
Like they did a cover of Hot Stuff.
Yeah.
And Don'tcha is based around a Sir Mix-a-Lot song called
oh,
Swass.
God.
Oh.
So they're not making any money from the songs themselves. They can only make it from live.
Yeah.
So like when the live stuff,
I
when
feel
people
like
stop
Robin
coming out-
Anton might be a militant figure in these women's lives.
we just talked about militant figures.
I-
We got to get off this subject.
I'm going to call her abusive then. I think
Yeah.
Robin is an abuser. That's what I think. I'm just going to say it.
Fun fact, by the way, Christina Applegate was in the original burlesque group in the 95.
They should have had her judge instead of Lil Kim.
Yeah,
Lil Kim has
I
no
feel like
association.
Christina Applegate would never.
Carmen Electra was also in it.
I feel like
She would judge. She would be a judge.
Carmen Electra, that makes sense. But Christina Applegate being a judge it would make no sense.
She was an original Pussycat doll. She was
but nobody knows that except for us.
And we have to take a blood pact to not tell
Yes,
anyone.
we're not going to tell anyone. And
Please
she
cut
doesn't
open
want.
your palms
and
right now.
Christina doesn't want anyone to know that either.
I mean, luckily for us, no one listens to this podcast, so that it will go to the.
I'll tell you one person that Googles her name on a regular basis. Pussycat Dolls creator Robin Anton.
Yeah, she's probably checking on her friend with MS.
Yeah.
So I don't know
I
why.
forgot that Christina Applegate had.
Yeah, that's what's
She's
pushing
not
all her
doing
buttons
well.
right now.
Oh,
Sorry, that was really.
No, it's totally fine.
Cut that out. You got two options. You can cut it out, or you can put in a big applause
Or
right
double
afterwards.
down. Or like, let's get into the.
So the second episode, the bottle episode.
It was boring. Top to bottom, boring. Go back and watch the first episode a second time.
Yes.
Just see if you can pick up any of the nuances, like really trace the path of the illness.
I mean, it's just funny when they start puking everywhere.
It's pretty great.
You're like, this is what reality TV should be.
Just playing yakety sax.
I can't remember if it got cut out from not getting recorded, but I'll say again, perfect 4-quadrant appeal in that first episode.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you said that in this.
Okay. I
I
don't
think
know.
so.
I don't know.
Everything's blending together.
Well,
It's
you
all
should
one
say
big
it
pussycat
again.
doll.
Perfect 4-quadrant appeal.
Yeah.
Give me the applause.
So yeah, it's down to the final 3, and it is just standard reality TV fare, except for there's a huge fight at like 3:30 in the morning that goes till 4:30 in the morning. It's a full hour
but
fight.
it doesn't necessarily go till 4. They could just timestamp it however they want.
You're
you
right.
know?
You're right. Sorry, I was believing the magic of the
I
reality
know,
show.
and I'm sorry to
All I
shut
can do
that
is
down.
report the facts as I see them.
Yeah.
I will. One thing really confuses me in this episode.
Okay.
So here's what the final is going to be. They're going to sing a song as a group, and then they're each going to sing an individual song.
Mhm.
And their group song is Lady Marmalade, but
Right.
not the original from the 70s. It's the one from the 2000s,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which is featured in Moulin Rouge.
Oh, I know.
But that's not the name of the song. The song is just called Lady Marmalade. But every time they bring it up, they go, "You're going to be singing Moulin Rouge, Lady Marmalade."
Oh, they say
Which is
Moulin Rouge?
A lot. They keep bringing it up.
Interesting.
It's because they assume their audience isn't going to know what Lady Marmalade is.
But why
It was
wouldn't
a
they? That
hit
was a huge
4
song.
years before.
Yeah, but people go, oh, the Coochie Coochie Ay 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 song.
Lady Marmalade was a huge hit.
I understand.
It was.
People would remember it.
I'm just saying, like, it is that thing, though, where
Maybe
they're
it was
not-
like
they
a
don't trust
copyright
they
thing. Like
don't,
maybe I don't know, has something to do with like
they don't trust
this is the
that their
Moulin
audience,
Rouge version or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
I guarantee you it's as stupid as they didn't trust their audience to remember what Lady Marmalade was 4 years after it
But
came
why
out
would
as a
Moulin
hit.
Rouge help them remember? That would confuse
Because that's
people.
the song, everybody knows it from that.
I guess
I
they,
think people know it from the hit with Christina and Maya. They don't know it
But
from
I guess
the
that
musical.
was, but that was like,
by
yeah.
the way, what you just said is Pink and Lil Kim Erasure.
Oh yeah, so sorry. And you know what? I think
and
they
that's
feel
why
that way.
she was there,
Yeah.
guys. That's why Little Kim was there. They
And-
couldn't get Pink.
Oh no, I can't believe I said. Did I say Maya?
Yeah.
Okay.
The most obscure of
The
the
most
singers.
obscure and random. I mean, but Pink, she didn't have a good time on that because
I
she was
didn't.
like she felt excluded by Lil Kim and Christina.
Wow.
She said that. Yeah.
And now she's bigger than both of them.
I wouldn't say that. Bigger than
Pink?
Lil Kim. I saw her in concert recently.
Pink
It
is
was
bigger
alright.
than Christina Aguilera, I would
No,
say.
I don't think so. In terms of, I mean, she goes on tour, but Christina has like a real she's worth like $160 million.
Oh, I forgot about that. She just kind of was on American Idol for forever.
Yes,
Building a
she's like has an
brand.
amazing career, and she's doing a Vegas residency at the moment. Actually,
Well, that's famously what you do when your career's on fire.
And that's
I
not,
would like to know the Pussycat Dolls not big enough to get a Vegas residency.
they would not be able to sell it out. I don't
Yeah.
think that sucks. And anyone is doing a Vegas residency. I don't think that's a sign of a bad career. I think it's actually like a smart move.
Well, I'm just saying it's usually the sign of like a career that is.
You're not going to have more hits.
That's not true at all. Like Adele just did one. Lady Gaga does them multiple times. Like I mean, I think it's a tired pop star who's like, I really don't feel like touring right now. I have kids and I just want to be in Vegas.
Yeah, well, I guess
For 3
and I
months,
think
you
it's
know?
changed a lot.
Recently, but now everybody like U2 is doing like
Well, they did the Sphere.
they're doing the Sphere, but it's like but the tickets aren't cheap. for
Well,
these
also
shows.
U2 is old.
they're old, but it's like
U2 is old as shit. Christina Aguilera is a 90s act,
They should've-
90s 2000s
They
act.
should have.
yeah, but it's not
So
a sign
that's-
of a declining career.
But
I
it
think
is a
it's-
sign of aging heavily. Like that is.
I don't know.
They should have let Bono try out to be the next Pussycat Doll.
I'd love to
Don't
see
you wish your girlfriend was hot?
Don't you wish there was less economic injustice in this world? Don't you?
Where the dolls have no names.
that. Oh,
I don't remember any other name.
such
Nicole.
a banger.
So yeah. Anyway, this last episode, they sing. It's boring.
Yeah.
Who cares?
They sing and then one of them they sing "Feeling Good," which is not like
It's-
if you're not gonna do the Nina Simone stuff to it.
I think she
Nina
just-
Simone. Also a former Nazi.
Huge Pussycat Doll
Yeah,
fan.
huge Pussycat Doll fan. No, not a former Nazi. I'm sorry, Nina.
I think she should have done a Whitney Houston song as her final song. That's
Yeah,
all.
show off.
No. You want to show off? Cotton Eye Joe.
Falsetto.
I would love to see a crooner try Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah, you could do it as a croon.
Let's hear it.
Hold on. How does it start? What are the first?
Yeah, man, for Cotton Eye Joe.
Okay, so
I've been married
it
a
is
long
hip
time
hop.
ago. Where'd you come from? Where'd you
I
know?
remember the rest of it, but hip hop a beep. I didn't remember what those words are.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye
Hip
Joe,
hop a beat.
I'd have been married a long time ago.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time
Ooh,
ago.
David's a good
Where
singer.
did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
There you go.
Yeah, you could do
David, that's good.
Thank you. I was also a musical theater dork.
Oh,
Should have been the next
amazing.
Pussycat Doll. Can I see some dance moves?
I'm not a dance. I'm learning how to dance.
We should do karaoke tonight.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
The three of us, don't you?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't you
It's on the way back up.
Wait, can we harmonize? Ready? Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like
me?
Okay,
I was
that was
just, I don't
pretty
know. I was like, I'll hit the melody then, I guess. I don't,
That wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. We tried.
that I'm cutting out.
Please don't. Don't.
I'm cutting it out and I'm just adding applause after I sing.
Yeah. This is going to be a very applause heavy episode.
You better put a
We had to
applause
fill
after
out the
that one.
clap.
Yeah.
We have to fill it out with clapping,
That's very different from fill out the clap.
So
which is what happened to a lot of the Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
anyway,
What's
I love
Asia up to
STDs.
now?
Anyway,
nothing.
Asia, yeah.
Their economy is on the upswing, but there are some disputes over international waters. Other than that, not a lot going on.
Asia, much like the continent, is having a lot of problems with housing. Okay.
Oof.
Thanks,
That's
man.
a China joke.
Yeah.
The wrestler.
Oh, the birth rate has also declined in Asia.
Thank
I
God.
assume.
One child policy, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God, that's why she's named Asia. I didn't even realize.
So anyway, so she, Asia sings, she's good, and then the other girl sings, she's also good.
Yeah.
Asia's not my winner here. The other
To
one,
me,
the
the
one
other
that,
one
the,
was
the one
Melissa.
that doesn't do feeling good, but isn't Asia.
I thought she
can't
should have
remember-
won.
Yeah, she
Agreed.
whole package.
Whole package.
Asia won because she had like a more of a sob story.
I mean, the important thing to remember is that they're both 18. What is with this
I
show?
thought the other one was 19.
Nope, they were
Okay.
both 18.
18.
They're
All
both, they set them up.
Chelsea feeling good is 20.
Yeah.
She's old. She's over the
That's why
hill.
that she lost.
Exactly.
Can't
That's why
have
she
an
lost.
old maid join the
Too
Pussycat
old.
Dolls.
They just systematically got rid of all the 24-year-olds. So we're like 4 24-year-olds. So they
Yeah.
just systematically, they're like, nope. Clearly the most talented one is the one with the one we could take the most advantage of with a contract.
Yep.
Oh, man. Yeah, I guess, and then she didn't even join. That's the whole thing. Is she didn't join.
Didn't even work out.
She just kind of.
Well, what is there to even join?
The Pussycat Dolls.
what?
Right, but you know.
I guess they were making all their money off of like off of touring. So yeah, you would just be paying a 7th member or 6th
Yeah.
member.
But that's not worth it when your
When
ticket
you-
sales are going way down.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're on the final world tour, and they're like a TV show. That's what will bring us back with a new member that everybody will be excited about. And
No
then
one
it's-
cares. Yeah.
It's just a mean 18-year-old from the CW.
Yeah.
Do you think she got there and just was like, "Oh, I can't practice this much. I have a kid."
Yeah, maybe.
I get maybe. Yeah. She's like, can I bring my kid on tour? They're like, no.
Absolutely not. We're all trying to do drugs and get railed. What do you?
Do drugs and get railed.
Just because that's what you would.
That
do
was
if
a
you
whole
were
episode that we
Pussycat
missed.
Doll.
Yeah, that was the 4th episode.
Yeah.
Like part of being a Pussycat Doll, you got to be hot, you got to be musically
drugs,
inclined, and you
and
got to be
you-
ready.
Well, they did say that there was an episode that they cut out where, well, not that they cut out that we didn't see, but they did in the recap where one of them, the challenge was to do a commercial for a fragrance,
Oh.
and Asia won that, which I think is actually probably the most important thing for the Pussycat
Oh,
Doll. That's where the
absolutely.
money is. Like,
Can
selling.
you do
Of
brand
course.
deals?
Can you do brand
she ended
deals?
up
Yeah,
doing a few brand things I was Googling. I was like, oh, that's great.
good for her.
Yeah,
Great.
she had a couple brand deals.
Thank
she was a
God.
cheerleader. Or I don't even
She
know.
was a Nick's cheerleader, right?
Or I
You
think she
don't she's
auditioned.
just some guy
Oh.
named Nick that needed cheering up. You got this,
Her
Nick.
boyfriend was
You
depressed.
can
as
do it,
soon as they-
Nick. If I can make it all the way through a Pussycat Doll search for the next top doll, you can make it past this next day of work without killing yourself.
Can I just say something about this show?
Yes, please.
What's the long-term plan if this show is a hit?
So
Because-
they did do a season 2.
Yeah,
They did a
so-
season 2?
There was a
Yes,
season
but
2.
it's to
Oh.
form a new group.
Okay.
They're forming a new girl group.
But let's say Hunt for the Next Pussycat Doll is a hit, and it gets as many seasons as America's Next Top Model or something.
Okay.
By the end of its run, there's 25 Pussycat Dolls. They just keep adding them
I
to the
think that's
group.
the problem with the show. It's like that's why it was a fail. 'Cause it's like, what, you're going to create a new group and no one cares about the first group anyway?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
That would be funny if they just over time created like 6 new girl groups that were all popular and successful. Like
That's a whole Slumdog Millionaire soundtrack right there.
just every year they add one new member to a group they're forming. They're just forming. They're like, we're gonna form Girlicious, but first we have to find them one member at a time through aggressive. Everyone in this is a star. You would be making your own super groups at
Do
that
they-
point.
They should have, Robin Anton, if she wanted a successful show, she should have been like the next pop star. Like the search for the next pop
That
star.
is American Idol.
Right.
Yeah,
But it
it
could have
does-
been, but like American Idol is just singing though. So it's like pop
so
star's different.
The X Factor.
Yeah.
So, but isn't this before the X Factor came out?
No, the X Factor would have existed in Europe already.
Okay, in Europe, but still, she could have. That could have been her thing.
But she was like, no,
But
I gotta
she messed up.
I gotta work with Mick G.
She's got to work with the Pussycat Doll brand. That was her mistake.
well, it is
Where
her
is
brand.
Robin Anton now?
I would imagine court.
I was gonna say jail. Maybe.
Often court.
I don't think she's ever going to jail, but she feels like she's always wrapped up in litigation. I have no proof of this. She just has that vibe.
Because she sued the Pussycat Dolls, right? Isn't that what you were saying?
Yeah,
That
she sued them for
trying to.
I think look, I did a lot of light reading very quickly. I gave the Pussycat Dolls show about as much as thought as they did.
Yeah.
Nicole Scherzinger sued by Pussycat Dolls founder over pending reunion tour.
That's
we probably
recent?
could have got them on the
Oh,
podcast.
that's 2 years ago.
Wait, hold on. No, so she was setting up the tour. Sorry, I messed this up. And Nicole was like, refusing-
Extortion.
unless she was given complete creative control.
What?
Yeah.
I think that
I would
Robin and
agree
Nicole.
to that. Who wants to plan a tour? Just let her do whatever she wants and collect the money.
Damn.
and a larger share of the group's business venture, which makes sense though because Scherzinger is now like
She's
way
ahead,
famous.
way ahead of Robin.
She's been a host on like everything, including. So this is something I found out about the Pussycat Dolls. Robin is one of the people from X Factor who discovered One Direction. They like were
No,
like,
no, that's Nicole. Nicole.
Nicole.
not
That's what I
Robin.
said.
Yeah,
Nicole.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Scherzinger.
That's not what you said. You said Rob.
Oh, okay. Well, Nicole.
We've gone over how you misspeak.
By the way, I figured that one out. It was mom, not grandmom, and that's why she
Great.
heard mom twice. Anyway, okay.
Yes, Nicole creating One Direction. Wow, what an accomplishment.
Yeah, she was like, "Hey, these 5 are the group."
Yeah.
And then they did the search for the next direction. Or
The
whatever.
search for the next direction: north, west, east, south. You've heard of them. We're going up.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I have to say about that second episode.
It's pretty
boring.
Yeah,
It's a standard.
Objectively, this is a show that got worse on its highest rated episode.
Yeah, they were just excited. They picked a winner, I think.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel, what would you recommend and how would you improve the show?
Okay. To improve the show, give them a virus every episode. Just keep infecting them with different diseases for 8 episodes. Just give them lupus in one of them.
Oh, I
Just
love
go
it.
all in, man.
I'd like a death.
Yeah.
Just one death.
I just want one death.
Like
That's it.
the show is fun when everyone is puking.
Yeah.
Not something you expect to say, but here we are.
Yeah.
For a show, if you want to see like a fun parody of reality shows, I would recommend the show Burning Love with Ken Marino. and
Burning
a
Love's
bunch of
so
other
Oh,
good.
people.
I gotta watch
Very
it.
funny, yeah.
I love him.
It's a parody of The Bachelor.
I have to watch it.
Yeah.
It's also
I love him so much.
everybody in that show was like not famous at the time.
Is it kind of like Party Down? Like everyone in that show is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, cool. Love it.
Yeah, it's very much. It's
I
the
love
same,
Ken Marino
it's the
and
same
Party Down,
crew.
too.
It's the same crew doing
Oh,
it. Yeah.
I gotta watch it. I can't believe I haven't seen it. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go watch Burning Love.
Okay, Maggie, how would you improve the show?
Oh my god, it was just such a great experience for me. It was honestly watching it at double the speed was not harrowing at all. It didn't traumatize me before I had eaten or had coffee.
Just watching people vomit at double speed.
Yeah, watching people vomit as I had just woken up was honestly thrilling for me. No, I
The
agree
authentic
with.
Pussycat Dolls and Mark McGrath experience.
Yeah, honestly, seeing Mark McGrath like in randomly was also a gift. I'd say I agree with the virus. More illness, one death, and Chelsea shouldn't have sang "Feeling Good." That's how you
do improve the
than
show.
Yes.
Better music direction.
Better music direction, better song choices.
You know, it would
What
really.
song
They
would you have
shouldn't
given
have.
her?
I would have given her like, "I Have Nothing."
Okay.
The
Yeah.
song.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you didn't
Oh,
have
sorry,
one for us.
that's right. I've got nothing for you guys.
I would have given
What
her.
song? I got nothing.
I got nothing.
I would say I have nothing or I will always love you. Like if she's the singer on the show, give her something like that.
Yeah, let her be the singer.
Exactly.
Party hard.
Okay, and then how would you improve, or what show would you recommend?
What show? Oh, what show would I recommend? Naked
Like-
Attraction.
Naked Attraction, just a good show they should check out.
Just ridiculous. It's an insane show on the UK show where it's like a dating show and you see everybody's private parts. It's fantastic.
Okay, for this show, I think as a side bet, they should have allowed Mark McGrath to take any one member that auditions and put them in Sugar Ray. And that's actually seen as one of the punishments for the show. Is you just get added to Sugar Ray as backup vocals.
You think Mark kept suggesting that they sing a Sugar Ray song?
He's like, hey, we could do every morning.
You know, it's available.
They just do Sugarfly to fuck with them.
Yeah.
And as far as recommending a show, I'm going to recommend a show I started watching and haven't stopped watching as of this week. Traders UK. It's a reality TV show where it's basically it's Among Us, but people are really bad at figuring out who traders are. They just kind of pick people they don't like. Nobody like all the cognitive dissonance and cognitive biases are just like thrown out the window.
So where you say that because on Pussycat Dolls Search for the Next Doll, they also picked someone I didn't like.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.